Well, obviously frustrated, disappointed in the start. Thought we were ready, thought we were prepared. It really felt pretty similar to what it did at home, unfortunately, and we dug ourselves too big of a hole. Proud of the effort to get back into it. Really, if you look through the stats, other than our field goal percentage, you would think we probably find a way to win that game. We were plus 10 on the turnovers, plus 12 on the offensive rebounds. So those are the possessions. The possession game, which normally we win, but we shot 29%. To their credit, they shot 49%. Got us early from three, and I thought that just got us a little rattled, and we were definitely flustered at half, frustrated through that first half. I thought just whether it was calls officiating on ourselves, we just let too much get in the way, and I thought we were just rattled on both ends. And once we settled in, I thought we were pretty good, and credit to our kids for making plays and proud of them for the effort and to fight back, but certainly disappointed in the result.
We have a microphone here in the room. If you have a question, feel free to raise your hand.
Jordan, can you talk about staying in the ball game? You kept your team in the ball game with your performance. Hit shots, driving layups. I think there was 2 possessions back to back. You hit the same driving layup on the same exact play. I think you cut it to single digits at that point. Just your role in keeping the team in the ball game.
I really wanted to win the game, so I just, tried to do whatever it took to win. Unfortunately we did lose, but we were just pushing hard, just trying to find a way to win. That's all that was.
Aiyana, can you talk about Coach mentioned you guys dominated the offensive glass, just balls didn't go in the hole. How frustrating is that for you as a player?
It's defeating knowing how hard we're working and that ball is not going in. But like he said, we still had a chance and we still were able to get shots up, and that's what we were focused on because usually defense turns into offense, and that was our focus.
Mark, you talked about the start. Was that basically the difference? Because like you said, the rest of the game after that, maybe first quarter, it was a ball game.
Well, yeah, I guess we can say that now, right? We lost by, 9 in the first? No, what is that? 11, right? You lose the first quarter by 11 and lose the game by 5. So, yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah, the start probably just put us behind too much and we just lost control of it a little bit. But, the lack of it, we didn't make shots. That's why we lost this. We played hard enough, did enough things to win the game. Now, they shot it at typically too high of a percentage. We're typically a pretty good defensive group. But still to hold them to 69 was close. I thought it would be around 64 for sure. If we could hold them at 64 somewhere in through there, I thought we had a chance to win it, which is asking a lot because they've got some offensive firepower in the way that they play. But, we were trying to establish ourselves inside early. And we just couldn't quite, we couldn't get it. We couldn't quite get going. That should have been our advantage, and we just didn't, points in the paint was too close for what we thought it was going to be, or what we needed it to be. And then they got us from the 3-point line, but yeah, we shoot 4-24 from the 3, and Jordan made 3 of those 4, so our other guards were like 1 for 18 or whatever that is, right? Something like that. So we didn't play well enough.
Jordan and Kyla played pretty well in this, today, the whole tournament. Just can you talk about your 2 freshman guards that are going to be really good?
Yeah, I was proud of those kids. They battled, they fought. And we've known them. Neither of them, they're not scared of the moment. Neither of them, they haven't been all year. Obviously, Jordan's, been in these situations. We talked about that yesterday in here, and Kyla has too. And they've gotten better. They'll continue to get considerably better. Hopefully, this experience, just helps them grow. But no, they performed like I thought they would. And I'm certainly proud of those 2. So they've got something to build off of for sure.
Coach, I want you to talk about these 2 ladies next to you. They're the top 2 scorers on the team this season. Just talk about the impact that they've had on this team.
Yeah, well, obviously in her 5th year, this is a kid that I've watched grow up and is a special kid, special family, so I'm proud as heck of her and her development. I would think we've come a long way in our 5 years together. So she came back, to try to do something completely special. She's already been to a couple NCAA tournaments, so, her legacy is fine. She's left her mark and will, and I think that's always the goal, right? You want to leave everything better than the way you found it. Our program is much better than it was 5 years ago. Is that not a fair statement? So, to her credit, she's done that. And Jordan, she's she's gotten more vocal, right? Jordan, as the years gone on, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman. But yeah, like I said yesterday too, we just kind of threw the keys at her to this thing early on and said, here, kid, let's figure this out together. And, there were some growing pains and there was the ups and downs and peaks and valleys, which you typically have all the time with the season as long as ours, but in particular when you have a freshman, right, and their normal peaks and valleys. But, I don't know, was it January-ish, probably, Jordan, where it seemed everything slowed down and you really saw her kind of turn the corner. So, yeah, excited for her and the future in front of that kid because she's going to be dynamic. She's a special one.
Aiyana and Jordan, I want you to talk about this team, your performance throughout the season, and what it all means to you to be here.
It's such a blessing to be here at SFA. I'm so thankful for the coaching staff and everybody just within the athletics program that has allowed me to grow and develop and become more than just a basketball player. This season it's been great. It's been a great challenge for me to learn how to be a leader and to grow. And I'm just thankful for everything we've gone through, and I'm thankful that it was this core group of girls that I got to do it with.
Kind of bounce off what Nana said. Like, I'm very thankful for this team and thankful for the situation that I'm in, especially as a freshman, being able to lead such a good team. It says a lot about my coaches and how they trust me. But it was a great season. I'm not gonna let this one game define it because everybody has already saw what we can do. But I'm just very thankful, very blessed, and I'm just excited for next season. Just learn from this.
Jordan, I want to ask you, with everybody that's coming back or that could come back next year, plus maybe Zaya returns, how good could this team be going forward?
Just have to see.
This team is going to be really good, especially like me and Kyla and Avery, who are freshmen, having a year under our belt with Zaya coming along that brings our firepower. It's going to be a great season. So everybody just wait and watch, and we'll be back right here winning it.
I already know what you think next year's team.
Don't ask. Not right now, anyway. Talk about that later. And this team should get to play some more, right? We should be in the postseason, so they'll get to. It's not completely over. We didn't do all the end of the year hugs and all that yet. It's just, I think, and we define goals early, right? I think sometimes I like goals and sometimes I don't. And I'm kind of on my little rant right here, I guess. Not rant, but just thoughts. Is like this team had an unbelievable year, right? We didn't win a regular season. We didn't win this tournament, but I don't want that to define how special. I had a blast coaching this group, and they're fun kids, and we went 26-6 so far, and they're going to be in the postseason, which is what that's what our program's about. We would love to. I want to be in the NCAA tournament every year, but that's really hard to do. And in these one bid leagues, that's super hard. The amount of pressure on these kids in this environment is pretty high, and I thought we handled it great, and we prepared, and we were ready for the tournament, and had a fantastic season. So, 26-6, we'll take it all the time. We'll be back. We'll be better because we've been in this situation, and we had some great experience. So, certainly proud of them, and I'm happy we'll get to put the uniform on at least one more time, right?